Hi guys, True Souls Emporium here with your weekly card reading. Let's see what is coming up for us in the week ahead. Okay, so looks as though I haven't turned a card over, doesn't it? So this week is all about staying grounded, okay, no matter what happens. No matter who says what, no matter what happens, wherever you are. You need to keep your feet very firmly planted on the ground. No harm in reaching high and reaching tall. But just remember your roots, remember where you're coming from. Okay, don't overstep yourself. Lots of tree themed stuff going on today. That is the Earth Magic deck, I suppose, isn't it? Okay, so this one is telling us to pause. Alright, no matter how full on it seems this week, we've got to ground. We've got to take a breath, okay? We've got to be able to just find time to be, find time to step away from everything. It's one of those weeks where everything is just stupidly full on, and yeah, you just got to be able to take stock, keep yourself grounded, keep firm in your resolve by all means, but keep yourself grounded, and just be able to take a breath. Okay, just be able to stand back and take a deep breath. Okay. So we're going to find out some stuff this week. Because this, beginning and middle of the week kind of seems as though you're centering on yourself. You've got to ground, you've got to find your breath. But this one doesn't quite match. This one doesn't quite go. So I don't think it's that we're finding something out about ourselves, okay? Even though we've got all this inner work, all this breath work going on, I don't think that it is self-discovery that we're on about this week. When these two come out, I thought, okay, right, so, there's going to be a couple of revelations, but we're going to be able to handle it because we're grounded. When this one coming out, I'm not so sure. It kind of seems as though it's come from out of left field. It's a totally different type of card. And we've had Vision Quest before, we've had Breath before, and we've probably had them in the same reading before. But it's almost as though when I turned it over, I didn't want to show it because I'm not sure about the application, if that makes sense. Let's see what the top card is. Back to the trees. So I'm going with the desert, not the dessert, but the desert. We have release. Okay, so we've got tree, rock. So there is a lot of grounding going on because we've got all the trees, we've got the rock. So we've got a firm basis. Okay, we are actually grounded. Once we do the work at the beginning of the week, we will get to where we need to be. It's just this one is it's almost throwing me, and it's all to do with revelations. So we've got like 2 or 3 days of grounding. We've got a couple of days of breathing. They overlap. These cards do overlap. Okay. And then we've got the revelation. And because the colours on these cards, you've got a lot of oranges on both cards and a lot of yellows. So I'm guessing this is something to do with the perception of yourself. It's all sort of sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra work. It's all to do with how you perceive yourself and how you think others perceive you, if that makes sense. It's also where our, I want to say arrogance, self-assuredness comes from. Arrogance is definitely the wrong word. That's why I didn't want to say it, but it was that sort of thing that I was getting at. Yeah, self-assuredness comes from that sort of area. So all this grounding and breath work, it's, the grounding is the base chakra, the breath work is obviously the heart chakra and the throat chakra. And then we've got these, so it's also lower chakra work this week. There's nothing going on in the higher chakras, which your mind and your forethought. It's and your connection to spirit. So that's all fine this week. This is all about you. Okay, this is about sorting you out. So getting grounded and breathing earlier on in the week. And then we've got a little bit of a shake-up coming on because we've got the vision quest here. Okay, it's revealing things, revealing innermost desires, but I don't think they are yours. I think they belong to somebody else, and this is how you react to them, or this is how they react to you reacting to them. It's all unfortunately kind of vague, and this is because it is a generalized reading. It's not because it's a personal reading. If it's a personal reading, I go bang, 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 bang. There you go. That's what's going to happen this week. Or, this is what to look out for this week, rather. I don't claim to forecast. Rather sort of reading the energies that are coming up. And it's almost as though these are reminding you not to get too stuck. Don't get too grounded. Don't focus too much on your breath work. It's a strange thing to say because we all need to ground, we all need to focus on our breath work. But this one is saying, we've got to get out there a bit. Normally with a vision quest, I would say, it's all third eye and crown chakra. I don't think this one is. I'm looking at the colours here rather than sort of any meaning behind a vision quest. I'm looking purely at the colours on these two cards, and it is all suggesting that it's sacral and solar plexus, as I said, and that's where our confidence comes from. Okay, I don't think we're going to have the week where our confidence gets knocked. We've had enough of those recently. Thank you, universe. I think this is going to be one of those that actually gives us a boost to our confidence. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's pretty much all I'm being told at the moment, actually, guys. So I do hope this helps. It seems to have been a bit sort of all over the place. Do give me some feedback, especially next week when, all of this is resolved and you want to tell me what went on. Okay, guys, I think that's it for now. I will see the YouTubers again next week and see the TikTokers again tomorrow with a daily card read. Okay, guys, bye for now.